Welcome to the Love Drunk Show. We gon' talk some ish, get into it, so make sure you stay tuned. Like, comment, and subscribe.
I would add that in my personal experience, because my mom's white, my dad's black, so when it came to hanging out with the black side of my family, they would always comment on me being light-skinned, but in a negative way, and especially towards my mom being white as well. And then on the white side of my family, they always wanted to remind me, remember you're white. Like my grandma, on the white side of my family, love her very much. However, she would say things like, I love your tan. And I would tell her, Grandma, I'm black. She's like, yeah, but remember you're white too. And so that's also just something I grappled with, because my mom is the only person, how do I word that? The only interracial couple in my family was my mother and my father. So me and my brothers, we were the first three and the only three. So that's just a weird family dynamic for me.
So what kind of things, like, was your family saying about your complexion?
So on the white side of my family, they are pretty conservative. They are Republican. How do I word this without sounding horrible? They accept me for who I am because I'm here, because I'm in the family. I don't know if they necessarily would just accept anyone who's black, honestly. Yeah.
I'd like to add, I'm black and Filipino. My dad's black, my mom's Filipino. I grew up with my Filipino side more so. My Filipino grandma still to this day lives with my parents. And growing up, I was either, when I'd hang out with my Filipino side, I was too dark. And then when I'd go back home to Georgia, my black side, I was too light. And it was to the point where my grandma, love her very much, absolutely love her. But she would literally go and like buy me whitening soap from the Philippines, like the.
Oh, why on God's green earth are they doing a light skin versus dark skin debate, and they have a half white, half black girl, a half Filipina, half black girl, looks like a Mexican girl was sitting up there. In the black community, being light-skinned, being red-bone, being yellow-bone, that means that you have two monoracial black parents. Two monoracial black parents. Being biracial is completely different from being a light skin. Now, I know I don't need y'all to get up in my comments, popping it like it's hot, talking about, well, technically, their complexion, they is light skin, they is, no, that is a completely different lived experience than having two monoracial black parents and your complexion is light skin. It is not the same thing. I don't want to hear you talking about, oh, I'm light skin. When a host asks, what did they say about your complexion? They couldn't really even speak on that because they experienced blatant racism from their non-black side. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? It was racism, not colorism. Not colorism. Maybe they feel like they experienced reverse color, even though that's not a thing. But they could probably try to say when they were with the black people, they were too light. That's not the point. That's neither here nor there. Even though a lot of them just be like, stretching it, because in our community, lots of times the colorism does rear its ugly head, and if you are lighter, you do get a different lived experience, which has a tendency to be better than your darker skin counterpart. So when the way they be crying and oh, they were mean, they bullied me, bitch, I got bullied, I got my hair pulled because I always had long hair down my back. People were mean to me. Black girls was mean to me too. I cannot attribute that to the fact that I was just a fucking light-skinned girl. Kids are just mean. People get bullied, period. So miss me with that. Once again, I ain't trying to invalidate nobody's lived experience. That's not what we're trying to do. What I'm saying is that conflating being biracial with being a light skin in the black community, I don't understand why they're trying to flip and reverse every single thing and what it actually means, like a Missy Elliott song. Like, this is very weird. Is it just me? You're biracial. What you experienced was racism from your white or your whatever other side. That's not colorism, sweetheart. That's not light skin versus dark skin. No. What y'all think? Spread love is the Brooklyn way.